So if you ever have a dilemma, like this one particular Bert Show listener, their relationship was going great until they got engaged, and now she's wondering if she should call it off. You can always hit us up at thebertshow.com, shoot us an email. We'll throw it out to the Bert Show fam, and 9 times out of 10, somebody's been the exact same situation as you. And this particular one goes, "Hey, Bert Show, I'm a newer listener of the show and enjoys listening to the podcast on my way to and from work every day. I love how honest and genuine all of you are when it comes to these kinds of things, especially Kristen. Thank you. So I would really love to hear what you guys might have to say about this situation I am currently in. I am 24 years old, soon to be 25, and I am supposed to get married in about 4 months. My fiancé and I have been together for 3 years, but we've actually known each other for 7. He's a year and a half younger than me, and at the beginning of our relationship, it didn't bother me because he seemed to be mature in a lot of ways. The first 2 years of the relationship were really good, but since we got engaged, things have not felt the same. My fiancé has had a lot of anxiety about the wedding, and he isn't excited about it at all, which makes me worry. He doesn't even like to talk about it and seems to get anxious every time it's brought up. I have felt like I've had to walk on eggshells around him with it, which I know isn't right. I have dreamed about my wedding since I was 13, and this just hasn't felt like how I always imagined it would. I feel like he's not ready for this, and even those around us, like my family, have noticed it too. Our relationship has become more stressful than it is happy. I haven't felt truly happy in a while, and it's become not just about the wedding. I've had a gut feeling for months that it might not be right, but I kept pushing it down and ignoring it, and now I'm here. I just visited Washington State for the first time with my mom, and while being there, I had a breakthrough in how I really feel about this relationship. Even things besides the wedding. I realized I cannot be in this relationship anymore, and I believe that there is more out there for me. So now I'm on a plane, home writing this email, and wondering how I'm going to break the news to my fiancé and his family. His mom and I are very close, and I'm worried about how she will take it. I really don't want to hurt anybody, but I know in my heart this is the right thing. I could really use some encouragement and any advice you guys might have on this. Thank you so much.
I'm going to rely on you guys on this one because this has been a lifelong struggle for me. In that I will put off conversations that I know are going to be hurtful. And get myself in a really, really, really bad situations. And I'm still working on it. And I'm in one of these right now. So I'm leaning on you guys.
All right, Mo, if you were the man in this situation, how would you want that news delivered?
I feel like this is the kind of thing where there's no easy way to do it. And if it were me, I just would want you to be honest. That would be enough closure for me. I would hate for you to feel like you have to just go through a relationship with me just to do it for anything other than you want to be there. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to hear. But if you were to sit me down and just explain to me that this is exactly how you are feeling and you feel like the best thing, and she also feels like he's not even happy in it. So I think you point that out and you point out how you're feeling. And I don't think he can do anything but respect that.
Isn't she making a lot of assumptions here? And as you and I know, 4 agreements.
Yes, sir.
What's one of the 4 agreements?
Never assume.
So she's assuming a lot of things here that she may be interpreting through her own lens that might not be true for him. So I don't even think she's had a conversation with him about it yet.
It doesn't sound like she has, from my perspective either. And reminder, she's 24. They've been together 7 years. So they've been dating since they were 17. You're a very different person at 17 than you are at 24. Not to say that you can't have longevity there, but she feels how she feels. And I'm going to validate that. And I'm proud of you for coming to that conclusion and like honoring how you're feeling about the relationship. But you do owe him a chance to explain his feelings and where he's coming from and why he's been acting the way he's been acting.
Yeah, you can't ignore that gut feeling. Even though she hasn't had an explicit conversation about how he feels about the wedding, it sounds like it's not even really about his excitement anymore. It sounds like through this breakthrough, she realized that this just is not the right relationship for her. And maybe it just took getting engaged and actually planning out a future to realize that the person that was right for you at 17 isn't the person that's right for you at 25.
Well, that's a good point. Those are good points.
She'll probably get more answers than she realizes she'll get in just simply talking to him and getting his perspective.
Like she doesn't say that she's not in love with him anymore, right? She's just feeling the anxiety and feels like there's something different.
But she says she feels like there's something else out there for her because she's not truly happy anymore.
She goes, I realized I cannot be in this relationship anymore. I believe that there is more out there for me.
Okay, yeah, time to bail.
Yeah. That's the line that got me.
That's the one.
Time to bail. It's the Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.